Hey guys! Today I'm going to be making kung pao tofu and broccoli. This is a very authentic dish thanks to my darling fiance who is Chinese. He took me to the Asian grocery store and taught me everything I need to know. So thank you, baby. I love you. These are ingredients that you cannot find at Whole Foods, and so I'm going to be focusing on exactly what those are and jumping right into it. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is the tofu. This is a new discovery for me. This is already pressed tofu from the Asian grocery store, and it's amazing. Otherwise, you buy extra firm tofu from Whole Foods, and you'll catch me putting it between a paper towel or a kitchen towel and stacking on the cookbooks. I don't have a tofu press, but you could also use a tofu press. But in this recipe, we're going to be using already pressed, and you'll see the moisture's out, it's ready to soak up all of our marinade. So this is how it comes. Each package is 10 ounces, so I use 2 of these. And I really like little cubes. In China, they do use a lot larger. So this is the size that I'm going for in this video. You can always cut your tofu in any shape you like. A lot of people do rectangles. I'm going to show you how they do it in China. They do like a lot thicker chunks. This is how you're going to see it in China most often, and sometimes even bigger. Whisk it up and get all that cornstarch because that's what thickens it. Just gonna put our tofu in here and let it sit for 2 hours if you have the time, half hour if you're short on time. We're gonna end up using the entire marinade anyway, so you're not gonna lose any flavor. It's just the tofu will have less soaking ability if you only do it for half hour. Just a little bit of water for steaming the broccoli. We're going to take 1 pound of broccoli and just cut it into bite-sized pieces. And just like you've heard me say in another video and in future videos, it's really important to me not to overcook vegetables. So we're really just going to put over the boiling water for 3 minutes, maybe less. It just needs to be bright green, and we don't want it soggy. Steaming is the healthiest way to cook vegetables. As long as you don't overdo it, you're not using any oil, you're not frying it. This is how I cook most of my vegetables. So we're gonna take this to the sink, rinse with cold water so it stops cooking right away. And we're gonna save that for later. Really cool thing that I loved about this recipe when I first started making it is you use both sides of the scallions. The white side and the green side. It adds a lot of flavor. So we're going to start with the white. So this is a special Sichuan peppercorn. I got this from the Asian market, of course. I've never used it before making this recipe, that is. But what it does in the food is give a numbing type of spice. It's very, very traditional. I'm going to use a tiny bit and see how that goes. 1 cup fresh water chestnuts, if you can find them. If you don't have access to fresh water chestnuts, or if you just don't want to take the time to do all that, you can always use a can, which I'm going to do without shame. It's perfectly sliced, ready to go. 1 can of this is all we need for this recipe. These can be very spicy, but as long as you're keeping them closed, add a bunch. This is actually less than they do in China. They are very generous with those. We're gonna go back to our tofu, remove it with a slotted spoon, add to the pan, and be sure to reserve the liquid. Do not throw out the liquid. I've messed up so many recipes in the past by not listening to that part. I'm stirring continuously just because I burnt my tofu last time I made this, so I want to make sure it's even. So we'll add the scallion greens, green bell pepper, and water chestnuts. We're going to slowly add the leftover marinade, adding a little bit at a time. And we're going to turn off the heat and add the broccoli. The broccoli's already cooked, so all we're doing is mixing it with the sauce and all the rest of the vegetables. I just want to do a quick comparison of peanuts that I found. These are the best peanuts you can find at Whole Foods. They're lighter in color, they taste fine, and I thought they were great until I tasted peanuts from the Asian market. These are dry roasted peanuts, nothing special, not salted or anything, but they taste amazing, and there's no reason to buy peanuts anywhere else, ever again. So we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of dry roasted peanuts.